Good evening and happy Monday. It's Labor Day, 2022, 5th of September. We're in September already, boys. Tonight we're serving up a nice Labor Day drink, the Grey Goose Le Grand Fizz. We start out with 1.5 ounces Grey Goose vodka, 1 ounce Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, ½ ounce freshly squeezed lime, 3 wedges of lime, and 2 parts chilled soda water. You build in an oversized Cabernet wine glass with lots of ice and add Grey Goose vodka. Then you squeeze the lime on, and then, it's repeating itself at this point. But
is that the drink special tonight?
Yes, that's the drink special of the night delicious. For all the ladies out there who's trying to get citrusy and mistressy.
And Blue Moon.
Yeah, I like how you're decked out in Dewey gear and he's got a Blue Moon.
Yeah,
we're drinking on Blue Moon.
Craft beer guy. Oh yeah, introduce us. I don't think you introduced us last week.
Hey, my name's Craft Beer Guy. That's Kevin, and that's Jack.
What's up? What's up?
Craft beer guy.
Speaking of Grey Goose, that shit wasn't even popular, I hear, until
they put France on the crates or something, right? There's always a story about
That's hilarious.
The Blue Moon was the orange. The Jägermeister was the cooler.
These CEOs just figure out the psychology of the human being, you know. They need that
Jägermeister
orange.
was served sub-zero temperatures.
It really needs it.
I think it tastes kind of good compared to other stuff.
It's been a long time since I've even tried it. It's real spicy, right?
Yeah, it's really funny. We were at Market Street last night, and I smelled it for the first time in a long time.
And the smell is like the number one sense tied to memory, right? So you probably just got taken way back.
Yeah, and it was most time I had it was at that place, Market Street. Got fucked up there a lot.
Yeah, I wish everything was served in that same Jägermeister machine because it just makes everything better.
Yeah,
especially
anything
like
that tastes shitty. It's better when it's cold. So that's why they say like Coors Light.
Like Rumplemints, I need that Sub-Zero. And then it makes your breath cool anyway. So it's
talking about
it's such a cooling sensation.
I do not like Rumple.
Oh, I like the Rumple. I like the Rumple.
My whole body shudders.
Jaeger at all.
You don't like Jaeger? Jaeger's fun. Jaeger. It's funny how good Jägermeister and Red Bull taste together.
I'm gonna blow chunks.
Rumplemints is the only alcohol that makes the breath better. You know, afterwards, I feel like.
If you smell like Rumple, you smell bad.
If you smell like Rumple, you don't want to bring. If a girl comes up to you at the bar and she smells like Rumplemints and her breath smells good now, it's gonna smell horrible later because she's going to vomit.
That is true. Yeah. Very good likely chance. But you don't know if it's Rumplemints or icebreakers. That's just like a breath mint, you know.
Toothpaste.
Ugh.
Let's talk about something else.
Swallow your pride. Don't let your lip react. You
I went a little long on that
hand
one.
Where my hip at?
Oh yeah, Mike's talking about Wiki Wiki Wild Wild West.
Well, we were talking about before we started. I think it's worth mentioning. That's a good question. You could ask it for all. There was more than those 2 movies. I think that he made music on.
Oh yeah, he had a run early on.
We gotta tell him what we were talking about. Is the movie or the song better for Will Smith's Wild Wild West, Men in Black?
Movie versus song.
Today's first topic.
I said Men in Black, the movie's better than the song.
Okay.
Wild Wild West, song better than the movie.
Damn, I think
like
you're right.
Wild Wild West movie.
I like both of those movies, but that song is nice.
I just watched Wild Wild West because it's on Netflix, and it gets a little long, and you get a little lost. And when it's long.
And the first Men in Black is a classic. Agree. That is a classic.
Yeah. Actually, I watched that recently too.
I watched that recently too. It was on Netflix, and it's very good. It holds up.
If I'm home during the day, I'll put something on TV. I'll pop.
That dynamic of a young Will Smith and a Tommy Lee Jones is just to die for.
Yeah, and the bad guy is in the Edgar suit guy.
Oh, he does such a good job. Oh my God.
Wild, right?
Yeah, he does such a good job.
Stretches his head.
That kind of chemistry is almost reminiscent of like a Rush Hour. Like, you know.
So good.
It's the chemistry is just so good in that movie.
Is it the second or the third one where they find Tommy Lee Jones and Biz Marquis there?
That's got to be the second one.
That's got to be the third one.
It's the third. It's the third one.
You know what? I recently watched the third one for the first time ever.
Is that with time travel? And I cried at the end. I cried, right?
Yeah, Josh Brolin's in
I
it.
definitely cried in that
Dude,
one.
so he goes to find Tommy Lee Jones and he's in Alaska and he doesn't work for the agency anymore because he's just living his own life and but the agency's still keeping an eye on him. All the postal workers around him are aliens.
Is there a 4 then? Maybe I saw 4. How many of these movies are there? I don't know.
It's got to only be 3.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Because the Josh Brolin one is the one where I cried.
Oh, another good thing about Men in Black, Rip Torn. that guy, that guy Rip Torn. He's like the guy with the really scratchy voice who like works at like the compound.
Yes,
and
that's
he's
his
also
name?
like in Dodge. His name is Rip Torn.
Oh my
That's at least his
God.
stage name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
They did, yeah. Men in Black International with Tessa Thomas, Chris Hemsworth, and Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I saw that and that was crazy.
What? You
I
saw
don't even
that?
remember it. I don't even remember it, and I recently saw it. That's how weird it was. Yeah, I probably was asleep though.
They should have left that in.
Yeah, I'll never watch that.
But in the very beginning, there's like a death, and like
When
it's
did
kind of
that come
cool. It's like
out?
wow.
When did it come out?
Couldn't have been that long ago, but I'd give it a good 7 years ago. Who knows?
2019.
What'd you watch it on?
It must have been Netflix.
97 Men in Black, the original. What a year for movies. Then you got Men in Black 2 in 2002. I feel like a lot of good movies came out in both of those years.
I remember I was spending the night at my friend's house, and big deal back in '97. I was what 8 years old?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah,
I was
that's crazy.
7. I was 7.
Oh my God.
And my buddy, we were eating dinner, and then the mom was like, "I got a surprise for you guys. We rented you a movie." And it probably just come out on VHS.
Went right
Men
to
in Black.
Blockbuster.
Well, it's probably a year after that because movies took forever to come out on VHS after the theater. Remember?
Yep.
I remember watching like Star Wars and be like, "Will this be out on my birthday?" My mom being like, "No, dude."
Hey, did you see that thing where Matt Damon was on Hot Ones and he was saying how
Yes.
DVD sales killed the movies? I don't know. That was
Yes.
like a big topic this
I
week
love
for some
that.
reason.
That was interesting to hear. But I got to say, I go into domestic box office for 97. You got Men in Black number one.
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
$250 million.
What? That was number one that year?
Damn.
That's crazy.
Lost World, second Jurassic Park.
I saw that.
Liar, liar. Talk about it.
Loved that. Frankie Muniz, right?
Frankie Muniz.
Is he not?
Liar,
in that?
liar. Oh, you're talking about Big Fat Liar? This is Jim Carrey, bro.
Jim Carrey. Yeah.
My man. This is the claw.
It also has the guy from Saul in it as the husband,
Saul. I know the girl.
Dr. Gordon. Whatever.
Then 97.
No one likes
yeah.
Saul as much as me. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
Let's talk about something else.
You got to hear the
Keep
rest of
going down
these. You got to hear the rest of these. 97 Star Wars.
Air
Special
Force
edition.
One. What was there?
That was 5. People went and saw that in theaters.
I went and saw that re-release. I remember I had the popcorn bucket.
Did they have the dancing woman in it?
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Throw her in the trash.
Man, who would have guessed that Men in Black beat Jurassic? You know? Or was that the first? That's
Titanic
two. That's
came
two.
out. Batman and Robin.
I bet Titanic. I bet that's Titanic
What?
still going from the year before or something.
Oh, good point. Because that's like the number one ever,
Yeah.
right? Or something like
Yeah.
that.
Lord of the Rings years.
Face Off.
Face Off is funny.
What?
I gotta see
Face
that
Off
again.
was way older.
Batman
George
and
of the
Robin.
Jungle. Hercules.
Damn.
Flubber and Jerry Maguire.
See, they don't
Flubber. Holy
make movies
shit.
anymore.
Scream 2 and Scream are somehow next to each other on this list.
Get off this list.
I know what you
Stuck
did
in my
last
brain.
summer. I know what you did last summer was 20.
I still know what you did last summer. Is the sequel.
I have a hook for a hand.
Hey, movie or song, Space Jam.
Welcome to the Space
Holy
Jam.
shit.
Talk about a tough one.
Do
Talk
your
about a tough
chance.
one.
Do
Because that
your
one
dance.
will rock the dance floor too. That song works actually.
All right, everybody, get up! It's time to slam now. Yeah.
I love the
I'm gonna go
part
song because I literally dropped that shit and it works.
where Babs Bunny runs up his flubber and makes like stairs of fat and then slam dunk.
Did anyone see the new one? I did not.
No.
LeBron James.
LeBron. No, I didn't.
Daddy's baby show.
I-
It's Daddy's baby show.
Had to-
I think I would pick song for Space Jam.
Song. How about you,
No,
Mike?
movie.
The movie is so good, man. You get to see all those NBA players acting.
Don Cheadle played Algae Rhythm.
It's really long though too, and I hate that.
And Newman's in it. That's a good part. I love Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Newman.
I like him in Jurassic Park.
Oh man, yeah,
Shut the
he's
fuck
great.
up.
What a great character actor.
Yeah.
He's great in that when he's buying from Dotson. You shouldn't
Dotson.
say my name. Dotson. We got Dotson over here.
See, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Oh my god, I was just about to say, what movie is that from?
Jurassic Park.
Damn. I'm not the biggest Jurassic Park guy. I always wonder what that meme was from. That's him in Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
he's
gotcha.
buying the. Well, he's selling the embryos to the competing.
That's a
competitive
classic
group.
though. See, nobody cares. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it every time.
And he's got. That's when he gets the Barbasol can that he steals it in. He's like. He's cheering like a little baby.
Yeah, yeah. He's so funny.
So good. Yeah, that's a movie I've seen too many times.
Look at him point.
That one and Back to the Future I would watch when I was.
And they got Jurassic
kid.
Park 6 coming out soon or something like that, right? They got a new one.
They need to stop because, I mean, they were all dying in the cold in the last one.
Chris
On the
Pratt.
preview.
Chris Pratt needs to fuck off.
At this point, Chris Pratt wears a bunch of leather in those movies and like can ride any dinosaur.
I think. Yeah, and then he's in the other movie where they just play 80s songs and he flies down through space.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Guardians movies.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good shit. See, you know what blows my mind about that movie and the movie business in general? Vin Diesel does Groot and it made like $56 million. How is there that much money to go around? You know what I mean? And barely anyone like even knows that. Vin Diesel is the voice of Groot. He just says Groot over and over again. If you're not familiar with the character,
He says, "I am Groot."
Yes, I'm Groot in different sizes based upon his size.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
But
like, couldn't
Groot.
you have just hired anyone else and saved that money? They don't want that money. You know what I mean? They obviously don't care about it. My mind gets blown when I hear
I
stuff
want
like
that
that.
money.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're like, we don't need that $56 million. Just give it to Vin.
They could plant 1 million popcorn trees for that
Whoa.
much money, and then we got
trees?
starving people in
What's a
Bolivia.
popcorn tree?
It makes
Sounds-
trust me, it makes a
Wait,
lot.
wait.
It makes a
Vin
lot of food.
Vin Diesel started as a voice actor, right? He was the Iron Giant.
Oh my God! Now that's really
yeah.
That's
Oh,
a great
God.
fact. That's cool.
Oh God!
Damn.
Yeah.
And he's got a great deep voice, so maybe it's worth it.
The Iron Giant really is one of those movies I saw a bunch when I was younger. Haven't watched it for years, but every time I drive by one of those giant power substations, I imagine him eating it.
Yeah, that's a great movie, man. That was back in like the American Animation Prime.
Yeah, that's a special type of animation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Brave Little Toaster and stuff like that.
And that one movie where they're in space, but they're on like ships, like old like wooden ships and stuff. What's that
Titan
movie?
AE.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a different. Oh, that was a good one.
No, wait,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No.
Titan AE is something I'm thinking of though. Yeah.
no. What?
I like
Adventure
that.
Planet.
I never saw Adventure Planet, but I
That's
like.
what Kevin just thought of.
I remember liking Titan AE, but I was like 11 or something, right? When that came out.
Probably.
Adventure
yeah.
Planet is pretty much Adventure Island, but what? I'm
I
sorry.
have no idea what that is, but Titan AE, I remember that being pretty cool. And that was the American Animation Prime as well. That shit looked great, didn't it? Oh, and another one was Road to El Dorado. That shit was good.
Hell yeah.
That shit was good.
I remember Road to El Dorado was in this theater at the same time as Gladiator. And we were going to see Road to El Dorado, and I was like, let's slip into Gladiator.
Ooh, Gladiator.
Didn't do it, though. We were scared. We were just that young.
Treasure
Hey,
Planet.
well, you still saw a great movie, so.
Remember this Treasure Planet? It was Treasure Island, but set in space. Sorry, I was
I kind of remember that. I must have never saw that one.
affixed on it.
Man, I loved those movies when I was a kid, just watching cool movies.
Land Before Time, you know.
You know how bad I wanted
Littlefoot.
to eat a tree star?
Yeah, I ate a leaf.
A
Raise your
collect-
hand if you ate a leaf when you were younger.
Dude,
All right.
not only eating leaves or eating grass, it'd be like, that looks appetizing. But you'd want to gather water. If you could go out
You had
and
to get
find
some
water
on
gathered
there.
in
You
a
had
leaf.
to get some water on there.
I love
Serpent.
how damn that was I love how tasty they make stuff look in cartoons sometimes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Oh, I remember the most tasty thing ever that looked was in Avatar when they first get to the Avatar planet. You ever see Avatar?
Yeah, I love it.
And they first get out, they eat some sort of fruit. It's like dripping all over them.
Yeah,
I remember wanting that
can't-
so bad.
I think I do remember that. Yeah.
You know what has the best food aesthetic is the Studio Ghibli stuff.
You're right.
Studio.
I've never seen any of these, but I've seen like these pictures on Instagram and other social media.
And when it's in
What is that?
motion on film, it's even better. But I mean, this gives you an idea.
It's food in a Japanese.
And it's
Anime
it's a
style?
Japanese animation
okay.
house, so they're known to be the best. And like, it's kind of like how
The
what do
best
you,
at their
it's like mixed
style or
media
whatever.
animation almost, where some of it's like SpongeBob. Oh, how some of it's painted. That's like the best example, loose example I got is SpongeBob. Some of it's painted, some of it's like smooth and cartooned out.
I
And
always
then-
like that in video games when they do that, where they'll have it's like obviously like a painted like skybox or like world. They do it in,
Yeah.
like a Overwatch and
like look at that kind of like her hand is bold outline, but the food is not bold outline, so it really makes for a nice mix.
What is this? Some new popular thing that I'm totally lost on? It's like just food animation.
I've just always thought food looked appetizing and stuff, like a steak in like when they'd feed it to the dog and like a stuff when you were a kid.
totally. Or like the pizza and Ninja Turtles or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That,
you
I've
know.
always thought food.
But
looked
this is
appetizing.
just like what, like an Instagram page that people like.
No, this is an animation house. They make movies. It's anime though. It's like Japanese shit. So I've never seen any of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
watch stuff.
That's
like
why it looks so unfamiliar to me. Yeah.
I mean, if you want this, if you want more of an American vibe, I'm just kidding. Here,
You're gonna eat all
this
them
guy.
hamburgers.
How are you? Hey, how are you gonna eat all those hamburgers?
Did everyone remember that Family Guy episode?
Yeah.
That was like right when they rebooted. It was cool.
But watching this guy eat those burgers, like a dry 2 buns and like a nice meaty meat, it looks so good.
What? I can barely see it. What's this?
It's his name is Wimpy from Popeye, and he eats all the.
Holy shit, dude. That's a throwback. Well, Popeye would just eat a whole can of spinach and be lit off that.
See them burgers? Don't they look good to you?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously for me, I mean, the Krabby Patty, was that mentioned already?
Ah, nice.
I never wanted a Krabby Patty.
Not even like when it was.
I thought it might be fish or something.
That real life one looked like shit though. That right?
Totally, that one.
Yeah, that one looked like shit.
God, Mike is really well versed in his SpongeBob knowledge.
Do you remember how that episode
That was
ends?
a good bit. That was a good bit.
With him doing that, he's like, and now you've been waiting. Finally, the secret ingredient for the Krabby Patty is roll credits.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's like, and then as a kid, I was like, wait a minute, damn, commercials made the episode cut. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I was like, we never will know. Stupid me.
Stupid me.
And then look at Patrick sucking them up.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you should work for some sort of voiceover cartoon agency, Mike.
I would.
You ever seen people do Foley work where they have to like there's like a car crash on like a movie or something, they have to make noises.
Oh yeah,
and
that
shit.
is cool. That is cool.
Always fun. I got a project in college where we did that, and it was like,
Yeah, we
I'll
did
never
that.
forget
We did that. That was great. We did a little bit of that, right? Remember
you
making
might-
some footsteps
I think
happen?
you might have just been helping me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember.
Let's not tell my teacher. You helped me a lot on some of my
Yeah.
audio projects. I remember I recorded a song and I brought it to you to help me mix, and I was like, Kevin, stop. You're making it sound too good, dude. No one's gonna believe
Make
it.
this believable now.
Yeah. And I remember playing it in class and was like, wow, that sounds great. I was like,
Eventually, we'll get to some original content for the pod. We got to get a theme song and some fun stuff, maybe.
well, the beat Troy made, I love it.
Yeah,
when
that
it
is
comes
good.
in.
That is good.
Love that.
I do
Yeah,
like
it
the
reminds me
theme.
of reminds me of like I'm the Arby's spokesperson, about to say some cool shit.
And this theme is good.
That's what I was talking about. Boom, pop. It's big and fat, and like reminds me of the Arby's commercial.
That's the Skrillex song, right, on the Arby's commercial. Well, it
Oh,
was-
yeah.
Did we already talk
Canes.
about this?
Yeah, it
I
comes
saw-
up. Yeah, it comes up.
We did talk about that. We did.
It comes up because we love Arby's.
We love Arby's and we love Skrillex.
Are there any other movies / songs that we can think of?
For Will Smith?
Just any in general. Like I had Space Jam.
Air Bud.
Did that have a song?
Airbud.
No.
Yeah, I think we covered all. all the
Hang
good
on,
ones.
movies with accompanying songs.
Like,
Footloose, but we don't care. We don't give a shit about Footloose, do we?
no, I remember the first time I ever saw Grease. I was on vacation and it was like a storm and we were at the beach and like we had like an antenna. I was like smacking the TV for it to work. I was like, this Grease movie's great. Maybe I'm gay.
I've never seen that actually. No.
I don't know. I don't like musicals, but I like that one. And for some reason, oh man, no, never mind. I like Across the Universe a lot too. That's
I remember when you guys were obsessed with that
that
movie.
one's super gay, but I like that one a lot.
The Beatles. Never been a big Beatles guy. I think they're probably the most overrated band of all time.
Me
Not
neither.
because they're that bad, but because they're so overrated. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
God damn.
I don't like them that much either, but for some reason I like that movie a lot. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on the Beatles, Mike?
The Beatles are overrated. That's our fault, not theirs.
Oh, also Guns N' Roses. Guns N'
Name of
Roses
this
is pretty overrated.
article. It's probably true.
Wow. What's the hotel that John Lennon got shot outside of and everyone wants
Would
to
not
stay
know
there?
that.
I was like, this is where you got shot. Let's book a room.
Yeah.
I love that.
Someone from the KGB is going to come assassinate our families now.
My family?
Yeah.
Mom.
Talking about John.
We're talking about Lennon. We're talking about Starr. We're talking about Harrison. We're talking about
Harrison?
George
Star.
Harrison. And who's the other guy?
John
Lennon, Harrison,
the biggest guy.
Ringo.
The biggest guy. Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that fucking loser.
What about the KGB though?
KGB, did I say? I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say
Why
KGB is
would the-
Russia.
Yeah, why would the Russians be after us? Because we're talking about the Beatles.
What is
That
it?
escalated
MI6. They're going to send MI6 after us.
Okay. 007.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That old lady.
She got killed in Skyfall. Spoiler alert. All right, spoiler.
I've never seen. Let's ruin movies again. We ruined
Yeah, I
so many
love that.
movies last time. That was awesome.
What's better, James Bond the movie or the song?
every song sometimes is good.
There was the Adele one was really bad. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, they all different. That's right.
Chris Cornell's
Jack
was
White
good.
Did one.
The Whitney Houston was great. That's Goldeneye, right? Is Goldeneye Whitney Houston?
I don't know.
Billie Eilish, let's not forget.
Bobby Eyelash killed it. She grew on me after a while. I didn't like her at first because her first song sounded like a high school project.
You say Bobby Eyelash?
That's her name, right?
That's hilarious. Are you talking about Billie Eilish?
Yeah,
That's funny. That's funny.
Nah, that's not original at all.
You didn't like When the Sky Falls.
Who does that? Adele?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song sucks, dude.
Really?
There's no beat.
All the Bond songs kind of suck. I'm a big Jack White fan. Even that one's like whatever.
Diamonds are forever.
That one's pretty good.
Is that a Bond song?
Yeah.
Oh, Tomorrow Never Dies. The Sheryl Crow one was really good. That was another 97 movie, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Sheryl Crow did that.
Yeah, that one is sick.
It's really badass.
But which one's Tomorrow Never Dies?
It's edgy as fuck, boy.
That's definitely Pierce Brosnan, right?
Yes.
It's not the one with the Asian lady in it, right?
No, it's the one.
And the one with
this-
the boat, the stealth boat.
No.
That Tomorrow Never Dies. I think it is.
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely has a boat. Definitely has a boat. Yeah.
They
Yeah,
all have boats. Name
They all have boats.
every James Bond movie has a boat. Name one that doesn't.
Well, no, it has like you know those black stealth bombers.
Oh yeah.
There's a boat.
B-2 bomber. Yep.
I'm not familiar. I didn't fly. Thank you for your service.
You're right. Asian ladies in it. Asian ladies in it.
Yeah, that's the one with the boat. Okay, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
see no boats yet. There's a boat.
It's like a stealth boat.
This boat?
No, there's like a big ship.
Oh, so there's multiple boats. Oh god.
That's a boat. I'm sorry, I should have said.
That's a sailboat.
Ship. I should have said ship.
If you buy a Samsung TV, it comes with like this free fake ass cable with like all these channels. And one of the channels used to be the Bond channel, and it was so sick. It was just always in chronological order, just Bond after Bond after Bond.
That's it. The one
I
that they
found
could
the
go
stealth
under.
ship.
The one that you could go under. That one, the hollow one, because they swim up in it.
I feel like that's what they were making fun of in Austin Powers.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Austin Powers is so funny, man. The way they just
Absolutely.
made fun of Bond is so great.
And it was all the Bonds wrapped into one. He had the hairy chest for
So good.
whatever his name is, the slapping women one.
And he's got a new Netflix thing, and it's it's just not as
Sometimes I
good.
just need a slap. You see him say that? You just give him a good pop. What's his name?
What?
He
We're
played,
talking about Austin Powers bit?
No. The guy who played James Bond,
Pierce Brosnan.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. There's an interview with him where he said one time he's talking about hitting women.
Oh,
and then they
wow.
call him out
Pull
on it.
it up,
He's
Mike.
like,
Pull it up.
He's like, I do. He stands by it. He doubles
yeah.
down. He's like, sometimes I just need a slap.
Oh my God. I got to see
The man's dead. Let's,
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Who knows what these women were doing, guys?
Yeah, no, what'd she say?
He says this?
Just kidding.
Are we going to get in trouble for Sean in it?
Who's that, Barbara Walters?
Not the
No.
worst thing to slap
it?
a woman
Oh, it
now
is.
and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better
Oh,
to do it with
my.
an open hand. Yeah. Remember
Yep.
that?
I did.
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You have.
Yeah, he doubles down.
Not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad,
I don't think it's.
No one wants to
bad.
slap a
It
woman.
depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
Or what would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this.
If you tried all other two things, you gotta end up.
The last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta love this. The SH.
I thought he said he. Come on, pop. He
He probably does in the clip that
probably-
they were responding to.
I
but he's
probably
like,
made that up.
Give him
Just
a
to make
pop.
make it sound good.
Jack thought he said give him a pop.
Pierce Brosnan would never. Pierce Brosnan would just
Here's
be
Brosnan.
cuddling.
No.
give him a little
He would just get mad. Maybe give him a shake. He got mad. I'm gonna grab a beer. Anybody need one?
Yeah, I'll take one. Man, all I can think of is Sean.
Grab a Corona if you find one in there, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna grab cups too. We'll try the fruit beer.
Oh, great.
Remember the Sword of Sir Gawain's, the Green Knight, Sword of the Valiant?
Oh man, the Green Knight was a classic back in our school.
we never
man,
got
that
to
was
finish it,
ridiculous.
man.
That was so ridiculous.
I'm the Green Knight, you see.
So this is a movie we had to watch, me and Mike's high school, because we read the book, right?
Yeah. We read that book.
Because everyone knows the story of the Green Knight. It's classic.
The Green Knight. He came to fight. He came to tell you that he's right.
And that guy's haircut was so nerdy, it's just like too much to even deal with. Yeah.
You don't like Sir Gawain? You know that the Studio A24 remade.
You remember his name was Sir Gawain?
Yeah, because I know the story of Sir Gawain. There he is.
What the fuck? That's some Sonic the Hedgehog shit.
That's Nuckies. That's Nuckies, man. What's he doing? Sir Gawain and the Legend of the Green Knight. It's one of the oldest tales ever told. If you didn't know that, it was.
That's a fruit beer?
Oh, yeah. We have to give a little shout out to the boys down in Jester King Brewery.
What's it called?
Jester King Brewery.
Oh, Jester King.
It's a farm brewery
That's an
down in
interesting
Austin,
name.
Texas.
One of the coolest breweries ever. I was at Burley the other day in Berlin, and up on the lights are plastered with stickers, and there was a Jester King Brewing sticker up there.
Nice. Jester King coming at you hot.
They got
Hot in the
rusty rooms where the beer brews and rust gets in it, and it makes you really immune to tetanus.
They cracked the window to start the fermentation process. And let
Really?
stuff flow in.
What?
Dude, the place is crazy. Mike, flow through some pictures here. See if you can see the brewery vat. I took the tour here. It was wild.
We're gonna flow through some pictures while
And where is it exactly?
Hold it up.
It's in the hill country outside Austin, Texas.
Oh, great.
They call it the hill country for a reason, man.
I used to work right by it, and Mike would send me money to go pick him up shit. And this is one of the things I picked up when I worked out there, which was
Passing to him for the camera angle of a lifetime.
which was fucking how many years ago?
Dude, that's great. So that's a fruit beer? That is not your typical looking fruit beer, huh?
This is a
It's a
barrel-aged beer re-fermented with blueberries.
Wow.
Normally, blueberry is a 10 out of 10, and this is was their most like sought-after beers, and I'm pretty sure this bitch here was like $35.
Wow. I can't wait to taste this, Jack. This is quite the treat.
Mike brought it.
Ah, Mike, this is quite the treat.
Thanks,
can't wait to taste
man.
it.
I like to give treats.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Blend 5 from March 2020.
So it's aged.
It's
Yeah, it's been
aged
sitting for a long time.
So it's been sitting there, and then I fridged it today. So it's nice and cold, but it hasn't been cold. So that means a lot. It's cold now. It's been refrigerated today, but up to that time, it was at room temperature, fermenting correctly.
Oh, cool.
Not on
Okay.
when you keep it cold, it can get all weird.
Texas blueberries were added to a mature barrel-aged sour beer and re-fermented to dryness, unfiltered, unpasteurized, and 100% bottle conditioned.
So it's very natural. Cool.
Yeah,
Which is the craze.
they pump well water out of the ground, and then they don't filter it and just make this shit.
Sounds alarming.
Do we have an opener?
No, but we have a closer.
Right behind you, Mike,
one
actually.
on my
If you can
keys.
reach that, it's next to that picture. See it hanging? That was great, Mike. Oh, we should have had you on video there.
didn't.
That
I'll
was
do it again.
amazing.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Nah, you know,
Actually, we don't have the angle. We don't have the angle. We don't have the angle. We don't have the angle.
Mike.
That was good enough. Ooh. Tricks
can't-
tonight, man. We got the
can't-
Harlem Globetrotters in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
We need to give it a little roly roll. Because it's probably got some fuckiness at the bottom. Maybe you don't want that in
I don't
there.
know if it has fuckiness.
Hey,
I
we'll
looked
see.
through it with the light.
I'm excited, guys.
It might pop a million pops and fuzz out.
That'll be good for the show. That's good content, man. Just
No, it's not
open
good for your quippy.
it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Go.
And we're drinking them out of a plastic solo cup. This
Oh,
very fancy
I like
beer.
the angle, guys. Yeah, zoom in on it, Mike. Zoom in on it.
They have kind of a whiny aesthetic.
Yeah, it feels like you're pouring some wine. It sure does.
This is going to be good. I can already tell. The last one we did of these, we opened a cherry one in a parking garage in D.C.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the people how it smells, Jack.
Like blueberry pie.
Ooh.
The last one tasted just like cherry pie.
This is a real deal sour eel.
Welcome to Top Golf
Smells
Studios,
wild.
yo.
Can't wait. Oh. Damn.
Mike, you should let me make you a lamp out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Or a planter.
Okay. Thinner than I thought, but very good.
It tastes really good. I thought it was going to be way more sour from after sitting that long.
And it seems like it's going to be very sour up front, and then the sour taste never really fully comes.
I think I had some krunga bun in there.
Dude, I could chug this so fast. It
Yeah.
tastes like blueberry juice. It doesn't taste like alcohol that much. It doesn't taste like I thought it would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What percentage is that?
7% or something.
It almost tastes like a soda. Are you getting soda vibes from this shit?
Yeah, it's weird.
Tastes like Wendy's barbecue sauce.
Yep.
What?
I don't know.
Have you ever had a blueberry barbecue sauce, though?
Oh,
Bronco
yeah, I
Baby.
have. And you know what they say is the best meat in the world?
I was just talking about this yesterday.
Joe Rogan.
The bear.
Joe
Blueberry
Rogan said
bear.
it first. When a bear
I believe
eats
him.
blueberries, when the bear eats nothing but blueberries and its meat gets saturated, it actually turns what, purple, they say?
Yeah, the fat is bright purple.
Yeah. And I could see that being delicious. I
And
really
you
could.
cook it in
yeah.
the rendered fat, and it tastes crazy.
So you got to get a log cabin property with some bears
Blueberry bear.
and some blueberry
Because
fields.
blueberries, they're like a sprawling plant sometimes. These certain species.
Think about how many leaves they're eating, too. No way the bear is like...
bear? First
You
we
know?
got foods de gras or whatever with the force-fed ducks, and now we got blueberry bears. Next thing we know, we're going to have factory farms with bears getting blueberries
you
shoved
can't do
up
that
their
to
ass.
Speaking of blueberries, our good friend, my good friend from college, Matt, your good friend too. I introduced
good
you
friend.
to
Great
him,
friend.
I guess.
I remember Matt.
Yeah, he owns a blueberry farm now.
What? We got to get a bear in there, man. We got to make like a fog... Remember Fogwa? Remember Fogwa? But with the bears.
He just said it.
My bad. I missed that. God dang it.
The best. I really listened to an old episode, and we said
We repeat shit.
suntan. No, I said we said suntan lotion beer like 13 times.
Oh, my
And then at
God.
one point, I'm like, yeah, suntan lotion beer. You're like, you're like, you're like, what? They made a suntan lotion beer on like the 13th mention.
Sometimes I get caught up in my angles, people.
Yeah, it was
Sometimes I get caught up in my angles.
It was great. You're like, they really made that. I was like, you're drinking it right now. You're. I love that suntan lotion beer, though. Side note. What are you looking at? The Princess Diana bear?
No, I'm looking up blueberry bear, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
The sweetest meat, Alaskan black bear.
Well, good idea, Mike. Fogall, but with bear and blueberries. I can feel
No,
it.
we could just feed it Smucker's blueberry jam.
Look at that blueberry
Damn.
bear meat.
Damn, that's the real deal, y'all. That is purple. That's wampum right there.
We should talk about how Steven Ranella also ate bear and got trichinosis
Ooh.
really bad.
And don't you normally get that from like a pig or something?
You can, yeah. Look at that, dude. There's these worms that live in these little
Ooh.
cysts in your muscles. And they all were having crazy diarrhea, and they were all saying they had muscles hurt. And they all went to the doctor, and they couldn't figure out what it was, and then it turned to be trichinosis.
And that could kill you, right?
Yeah, and like,
Oh my.
and the crazy thing is, like, if the apocalypse happens and we turn into cannibals and somebody eats one of these guys, they're gonna get trichinosis because those things are in their body forever. These, I could not sleep at night knowing there was some parasitic worms
Yeah.
living in a cyst inside my bicep right now,
No,
just waiting to come out.
Tell me this. You say that they're in there forever. They can't get rid of them?
Is Steve
No.
Ranella still has it?
Yeah. Well, you have it, but they kill all the things off, but they can come back alive if they're theoretically were eaten.
Wow. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Unless if they weren't cooked to 165 degrees. Because that's like what they are that's why you can eat pork if they cook them to 165 degrees.
Oh my God. They're tiny little worms, though.
Yep. And it hurts your muscles because they're like eating your muscles and you're just sore all over.
Damn, it's got to affect everything. Jesus.
Parasites are parasites and mushrooms.
Parasites and mushrooms, those are your favorite topics?
No, I'm just saying those two things.
Those are very
gonna
interesting
Be alive
topics.
when we're dead,
Yeah.
long dead. Well, actually, maybe parasites won't have anything to eat when we're dead.
The worst is when they radiate stuff and they're like only cockroaches survive. You're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, those things are so gross. Why them?
I just had a weird stoner ass thought about like, so you got nature, which was here before life, technically, and then life evolved out of it, like a little fish jumped out of the
Before
water,
Life? What's define life?
like a fish jumping out of the water for the first time, or a fish swimming, a little
Tadpole.
little bit of this in the
bit of-
water, Prometheus,
Okay.
life on the earth, however it happened, the right amount of sunlight hit some plankton or whatever. I don't know, But what I'm saying is, before I totally lose what I was going to say, is the moment where blood on the earth happened.
Wow,
And
good point.
The mixing of fucking, we got viruses from this, or we, God, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trichinosis, how did it start? Ticks, how do they get a disease?
Everything just trying to survive.
We have blood. We evolved from a mammal type thing, and then
Right.
some insects carry these crazy, scary things. But where do those scary things come from, I guess, in the first place? And then what they do to us, because since we're like a crazy different organism, it's just
They're like a less evolved microorganism that's their only way they can survive is like
and it just fucks us up.
off of something else.
It's just like wonders of the world, man.
God,
I hope
dude.
that made sense, guys.
But when you're looking around, you're like, what's the point of it? Is there a point? I think not.
Is God real?
I look at this. Out in front of my house, there's like a spider that eats a fucking moth. Then a bird comes and eats a spider. That all makes sense. There's a food chain. Everybody's eating everybody.
Yeah.
But when you get these parasites that live inside muscles,
That's what I'm saying.
and stuff, there's no point. No one's helping anybody there. They're not part of this whole thing.
It's all
Fuck them.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's almost
it's
like
all out warfare there.
why did this thing have to happen where we? No, that's just a
Because
selfish,
there is
it's
no
a sel-
God.
It's just, yes, it's a selfish thought to think. Why do we have to get parasites? Like we're here on the earth. If we weren't here, we wouldn't have to worry about the parasites. But the parasites would just be in animals. At that
But
point.
they're just another creature trying to survive. Like we are. They don't know any better though. They're just
So there's no treatment that can just get rid of it and get it out of your muscles. You're telling
There's
me?
a YouTube video of him explaining it. Probably can't play it because it's owned by Discovery Channel or something. But they say they all went and got some crazy antibiotics, intravenous and stuff, and kills them all, apparently. But they're still inside these calcified cysts inside their muscles in their body.
You're right.
And apparently, if somebody else ingested them, they'd come back to life and take over somebody else.
And parasites can have effects on your brain and everything. Parasites are really crazy.
Yeah, like what's the one that makes the ant crawl up and makes the cow eat it and then gets in the cow's brain?
Yep, and there's one that makes a bug jump into the water and drown. So a fish eat it and it gets into a fish. It's crazy.
What's the one I'm talking about is it's like a mushroomy one. Their head grows mushrooms and shit.
Yeah.
It's on
Then of
like
course,
one of the old Planet Earths.
and then there's one that gets into the cat, right? And then people have it, and it's called like
Yeah, I
oxytocin.
definitely have that.
Yeah.
Toxoplasmosis.
Toxoplasmosis.
Yeah, Mike, you should look up toxoplasmosis.
I think oxytocin is what makes mothers love their children.
I was looking at worst parasites now that we're here. Name the episode. Why don't you? Parasites, man. So the first one is guinea
Ugh.
worm.
Okay.
We're just gonna run. We're just gonna run through them real quick.
All right. Let's go through STDs. Can we look up some STDs next, Mike?
That's the scientific name for it. Yeah, we can look at some STDs.
Maybe
we all
some,
got that. We didn't get the parasite speech.
Maybe watch a knee replacement surgery.
Man, I remember getting that
You guys
STD
cool?
speech in high school at the in health class and being like, man, I'm gonna get every one of these. I'm so scared. I made it out unscathed. How about you guys?
Oh, I made it unscathed.
You never had to get penicillin or anything?
None.
Mike?
No, I made it.
That's
made
crazy.
Nope.
I can't believe I made it.
And they always said like
Shout out to the nice, clean women we were hanging out with.
they
right?
literally sat you down when you go to SU orientation. They literally say,
Yes.
we have the most STDs in the state." That's what they
Exactly.
tell you.
I was horrified.
Is
at
that
this.
just something that they tell all colleges at orientation? Is that a tactic?
You know what I learned?
What?
You have to be having sex with a bunch of girls to get these STDs. So I didn't get them.
I also learned that through my research at college.
Yeah. You can try, but that doesn't give them
That
to
seems
you.
to be the trick. That that's the mistake all those other guys were making. You know.
Yeah, they were actually having sex with these girls. Suckers.
Yeah.
I was scared. Like the second time I had sex, I was all like, "Oh God, do I gotta pour this?"
Who was she? What was her name?
No way, Jose.
Was she that nasty, dude? Yes.
Kevin was there, so
What?
he's never gonna remember.
Hey,
was
run back the whole situation. I'll remember it.
Kevin, what?
No, we're not gonna remember it tonight.
You were there? Did you watch?
No,
Did I watch Mike?
it was a party situation. It was a party situation. It was my second time.
Party.
Party, you say?
Oh, college party. Oh,
Party,
yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Hey, college is just now starting up again.
It wasn't college.
Yeah, I did, Let me know if there's any parties.
We should go to a college. You want to crash a college party and just bring some footage?
Project X, dude. It's gonna be the biggest party ever. We're gonna be on
swear
the
to God.
roofs.
We should just have a college party in this house and just
I
have
went
the podcast.
to a party at Cynthia's place one time where it turned into a crazy block party with hundreds of people running on that thing, and the cops all came.
That definitely happened too.
And then these people were opening the second floor window and launching fireworks off out
Wow.
the window while the cops were there, and people were running and stuff. I remember this one dude was running from the cops. I won't name him. Shout out to him. Can't name him. Not shouting him out. But he was running from the cop, and he kicked off his rainbow flip-flops, dude, and it was like he dropped the gear, to disappear,
We got to
And then
lose some weight.
Yeah, he kicked these rainbows off and was like, boom, taking off. And he ran around the corner of this house, and this kind of overweight cop was chasing him and was going around the corner of this house and ate shit. Fell in front of like 50 college kids, and everyone was like, laughing at this cop. And this cop had to get up and like dust all this grass and stuff off of him and water because it was like dewy because it was the middle of the night, and then walk back to his squad car while all these kids watched. He was embarrassed. They wear those shiny shoes.
Yeah. Oh man. I know what you mean. How can you run in those things?
They should have, if he had baseball cleats on, that guy I know who was running might have been.
They should have
done for.
retractable cleats. Yeah.
That cop has to walk back into the precinct with his dirty ass clothes and get made fun of in the locker room.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious. I'll never forget. He was, and it was like, everyone was like flooding the streets. So like, not gonna arrest
Serves
all
him
of us.
right.
And he chased this guy for something. It was awesome.
Cop falls in love with the criminal? No, Google Auto. Just cop falls. Just
Oh,
fall.
remember the H2OY? The year that was so crazy in Ocean City, and there was that video of that cop tackling that kid. Anyone remember that? There was one year where what I'm talking about, H2OY.
Yeah,
it's like a stupid week in Ocean City where they like glorify like what is it? What does H2OI even mean? It's like a souped up like Honda Civic or something.
just modifying your car.
Okay, yeah. And just like all these 16-year-olds just come and they set off fireworks and they do countless donuts in the street and they just run away from cops.
This
One
is
year-
the clip.
Yeah.
I remember this shit. If there's a line, this OCPD officer crossed it. And it's not even OCPD. They hire these fools from Jersey and stuff. Like any old guy who's got like a security.
And that was when the event was officially canceled too. And it was like the biggest it's ever been.
I can't.
What the?
I can't
Broke
make
the
it.
fence.
I
Damn.
can't make it, baby.
No, dude.
And another guy.
There's a banana suit
The
dude.
banana guys are everywhere too. There's so many banana suit guys. That's like a theme there.
For what?
For what?
Dude.
Damn, 4 guys.
All right.
Damn,
I remember one year they were doing this H2OI thing, and I swear it was calculated, but they started repaving the highway,
Oh wow.
and all those manhole covers were sticking up by like 3 inches
Oh,
or so.
gee, yep,
And
yep.
these cars had those low
Oh,
riding
my
bumpers, and it was
God.
ripping the front bumpers
Totally
off these cars.
calculated.
I was
Totally
working at
calculated.
Secrets at the time, and I could remember seeing multiple of these cars with their front bumpers completely ripped off.
And they automatically impound your car for some reason that week. You have to pay. I mean, that's like $1,000 out of your pocket.
For what?
Getting
If you-
your car out of the impound.
I know,
lot.
but like, why do they automatically impound it for what?
I think some sort of violation, like any kind of like speeding or something like that. They don't fuck around.
If I'm driving on the Element at like 4 miles over, are they going to impound the Element?
They have special event weeks where the speed limit is even lower, and you just have to know that.
That's so stupid.
So stupid. Yeah, I think they do change the signs. I can't remember. It's
They don't
stupid,
change
though.
the signs. They have big signs on the bridge going in. I've seen them.
Don't speed in Ocean City, boys.
It's
the
the most
speed-
dangerous highway in America, isn't it?
No.
I heard that once.
The speed limit on Route 50 from here to Ocean City is so stupidly slow. 55 miles an hour.
Should
What
be
the fuck?
65.
At least.
It's time to get
I
the
was
speed
living in
limit
Texas, and worked at this place way out nowhere. 75 mile an hour speed limit.
Hell yeah.
You get in there.
Don't they got like 100s out in Montana or something? Or just no speed limit? There's none of that.
I don't know. I know they only have no speed limits in like Germany or whatever, right?
I've been on the Autobahn. Anybody?
The highest speed limit in
Yes.
America is 85. Highest posted.
Me
It's
and
got to be in
James-
Texas. I guarantee you it's in Texas.
Me and James drank a handle of liquor on the Autobahn because you're just allowed to. If the wheel is not in your hand, you can drink. It's
That's
the
great.
greatest.
That's a good law.
Trains, public transport, anywhere.
Recently in Texas, they changed it to you used to be able to be drinking and driving just as long as you weren't drunk. Because you could have your first one on the way home from the store.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like in the car? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, while you're driving.
Wow.
Texas tradition.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Have your first one on the way home from the store.
Sounds like a free country there.
It's okay.
I ain't
officer.
drunk yet. I'm only going down the road.
Sir, have you been driving tonight? No, officer. It's okay. It's my first time.
My first one.
Yeah,
I'm drinking. I'm not drunk.
Exactly. I'm not drunk driving. I'm drinking while driving.
it's my.
Sounds like they would do that in New Orleans too.
I'm not drunk while driving. I'm just drinking beer and driving.
New Orleans, scary place.
Yep.
Why is it?
Cool thing about New Orleans, pretty much every single place you go to, they charge your card up front. So like you can just leave whenever you want to, any restaurant. And I love that. I love that.
Voodoo.
New Orleans is a cool place.
Because everyone gets so drunk and they walk out on the checks that like every single place does that.
Swear to God, I had a hotel room for 2 nights in New Orleans. Stayed one night. Went to the front desk and said, "Can you cancel that second night so I can get out of this godforsaken town?"
Oh my god! Really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how much I did. That. I was like, "Get me out
I
of
think
here,
it's the
dude."
murder capital.
I was like,
of
I
the
don't
country
want
right
any
now.
crawfish. I don't want.
No po' boys.
No. And they're like, I was like, "You can take your beer to go." I was like, "That's fine." No.
You can be a complete degenerate like everybody else here.
Yeah, and Mark Norman was talking about it. He's like, "This is where somebody goes if they like killed a kid and they're like they ran over a kid somewhere and they gotta like go retire for the rest of their life."
Yeah, and it's got bad murder numbers. It's up
not-
there.
not
it's like a
America.
top 5 consistently.
Not America.
Below sea level. Tell.
America?
I'm proud.
Is that fucking the guy we hate to talk about?
Who's that?
Neil Young.
You hate Neil Young?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, he's kind of a prick.
Isn't
a
that the
little bit.
Leonard Skinner hates Neil Young,
Ain't
right?
that America?
I bet they do.
He says,
Oh, it's John Mellencamp. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Oh, he's cool.
"Is it John Mellencamp? Is it John Cougar, or is it John Cougar Mellencamp?"
Ain't
Damn,
that
I don't
America
know.
is John Mellencamp.
Okay, because sometimes he's John Cougar.
Little did
Really?
He put out an album as John Mellencamp. He put out an album as John Cougar Mellencamp, and he put out an album as John Cougar.
Damn.
You're not. Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that bizarre, dude?
He's like, I want to. I mean, P Diddy did it. I can do it too. Fuck you.
I did it first.
I don't know if he was trying to change his style between albums or if he was just
And he's got
couldn't
his.
make his mind up.
Does he do Jack and Diane? Little did he.
I think that's John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Which
think
one is that?
That's
Yeah.
John Cougar Mellencamp. Have you ever seen someone? I saw a cover band one time do that as the "Sucking on a Chili Dog" version,
Oh yeah.
where they just
Sucking
say,
on chili dough.
they say "sucking on chili." They say "sucking on a chili dog" for every line.
Oh my god.
Sucking on a
Oh
chili
my
dog.
god.
Sucking
Oh
on
my
a chili
god.
dog.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Sucking on a chili dog.
So ridiculous.
Sucking on a chili dog.
And I love
There's
that
this
riff.
guy who covers drums who did one where he's playing.
He's doing that on drums. That's insane.
No, it's the same song.
Well, the guitar riff is burn, 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 burn.
God, that sucks.
But then he's going, sucking on a chili dog. Pop. Sucking on a chili dog. Pop. Oh, shit. Pop. I got to buy Kevin a new mic
You
now.
good? These are very tough.
All right. It's not Daddy's favorite show no
Goddamn
more.
diaphragm cannot take that.
New microphone.
You know, Mike's
Whoa.
powerful with that motion too. It's
What?
It's probably 10 times harder than the average man.
What microphone are they using on the Your Mom's House podcast?
That is definitely a Shure
It looks so nice.
S7. Like, oh no, they use
just
the
looks-
electro voice. They use the electro
It
voices.
just looks expensive.
They use the RE20s, and most people use those Shure mics.
Do you
right?
still use your blue mics?
Nope. I have gone to what is the brand? Rode. I love Rode. You know
What?
Rode? It's called RO with the line through it. DE.
Yeah, I know them. They're like the classic. They're the first one that made like the most portable one for like DSLRs and
Yeah, they're
GoPros
really
and stuff.
they're really good.
But you use them
They're
for
really-
recording in your studio?
Yep,
now?
that's in my studio right now, and I
Where's
love
your
it.
blue mics? Where are they?
Just
In a box?
in the closet, in the box.
Can we bust them out in here? or
Yeah,
what?
we can for sure. We start using the blues. I love these too. These are Rode. So these are Rodecaster. This is Rode.
I didn't even notice.
Shout out to Rode. Yeah.
I
Shout out
always
to
call it
Rode.
a roadie. I'm retarded.
And Mike uses an Audio Technica See, Jack, you got the dream setup. This is the better mic. These are the worst headphones. You got the best mic and the best headphones.
Okay. Wait, that Audio Technica is not as good as this.
I mean, I think I like talking on these better because I've talked on both of them. I like talking on these better.
Let's bust out your Firefly microphone, your Dragonfly.
This is too inside baseball, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yep, I got one of them.
Let's bust out your Dragonfly.
That was the, what was it, 2001 mic of the year.
I graduated college because you let me borrow your, what was the handheld mic you had?
Oh, that's a Zoom.
The Zoom.
The field recorder?
Yeah, the Zoom field recorder. Look up Zoom field recorder. It has two crisscross little shotgun mics or whatever.
Those
So you
are
get left
sick.
and right. Oh, man, that thing is cool.
And the Neumann.
And it had, whoa, what is
They
that?
have. I've seen ones now that shoot
That's probably
4K
the newest
too.
version. That's probably the newest version.
What?
I've seen ones now for like content creators, like a drummer, 4K video with the.
Yes, and they'll have XLR inputs too for
Oh
those.
my god! Oh yeah, look at all of them.
Yeah, some of them have XLR inputs, so you can get some really good audio. But the one he had, I just plugged my headphones in and used it like a handheld mic, and I used it for lots of stuff. It saved my life in college. I would have had to borrow the stuff from college. It was like this big ass
yeah,
box.
I remember. And you had to go to that counter.
Yes.
Oh, that sucked. Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Kevin, can I use your?
Yep, that was a lifesaver.
I borrowed it
Yep.
for like a month and a half or something.
You have a Kiwi too?
The Kiwis were great. I love Blue. Is such a cool company.
You have this too.
Nope.
What do you have?
I
the green
had
one?
just the Dragonfly. Right. I had two of them. I had two Dragonflies.
They're the ones that came in the box. The
Would you
wooden box.
resell them?
Yep. Yeah, because they don't really work that good anymore.
Look up I had the blue snowball. Look that up. I gotta pee real quick.
And one of the mics that you saw on there was a classic mic called a Norman or a Newman or something like that. And you ever heard what the lead singer of Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, talk about
Yeah.
using that shit? And you know that song Sweet Emotion?
Salt shaker.
The Salt Shaker. Yeah. Have you
love
heard
that
that story?
story.
That's a great story, isn't it?
He goes, Benny, we don't have a tambourine. We don't have a shaker. We have nothing. What are we going to do? He said, I told him, I had a little pack of sugar for my coffee. I told
Yeah, it was
him,
sugar. It was sugar.
He goes,
yeah.
Benny,
Turn the mic up.
I'm going to go in the studio. Turn up the mic. Turn it up.
Yeah, so if you know the song Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith, that is not a maraca.
Can we get away with the first couple seconds?
No, I wouldn't even chance it.
Yeah, you're right. Not with them.
That's not a egg shaker. That is him with a packet of sugar going.
Go ahead and just ask your iPhone real quick. You know what? Actually, just put your phone up to the speaker right now, and I'll do it for you.
And then
Hey Siri, play "Sweet Emotion" by Aerosmith.
And then the other story from that song is they hit some vibraphone thing and it breaks, and you can hear it break. And that was the first take because it broke.
Are you talking about Sweet Emotion?
Yeah, you heard that story with the sugar packet?
No, I don't want to make you repeat it all because you just
You'll
said
hear it.
It's
But,
real quick. He used a sugar packet instead of a maraca.
Oh, cool. But what I was going to say about Sweet Emotion is I used to always say, Alexa, wake me up to Sweet Emotion at 7 a.m. And that song has an excellent intro.
That is a good song to wake up to.
So it'll play Sweet Emotion as your alarm clock, and it has an excellent intro. I can't remember what it sounds like right now, but for months I did that.
I remember it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like so weird, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
cool.
awesome.
It's really cool.
Let's get this for in here. The Shure Stem. It hangs from the ceiling. It has beam mics that just shoot to everybody whenever you
What?
want.
We don't need that.
What is that?
No, I'm just saying. I just ended up looking at some crazy microphones, and this is one of them.
That does what?
It's mounted on the ceiling of your room with multiple beam settings to choose from.
So it just picks up your voice somehow? Cool.
The
What are
beam
the-
setting is how it's mounted, I think. Yeah.
What are those flat panel microphones you see at concerts sometimes these days? They're like they're like a flat piece of like plastic or something.
It could be the wireless antenna, basically, that you're seeing.
Maybe that is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, those look really weird.
Yeah, maybe that is what it is. And they're probably just big, so they're fail safe. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah, the wireless
They're
stuff they got
huge,
now
yeah.
just is so good. It's so good.
Yeah, you always see them, and it says like Shure or something. And they're huge. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Would you look at this?
Oh, conferencing.
Interesting microphones all over the world.
Gotta love mics,
But
people.
the cool ones they use for
Mike likes
like
mics.
on conference room tables. They're like
Yeah.
Like that one he just had
phones.
up,
Similar to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's like
but it's like in the phone.
yeah, they're always pretty impressive. How
Yeah.
everyone at the table can talk and everyone hears. Yeah, that thing, pretty cool.
All right, we're
I
going to
would
conference
agree.
you through All right.
How much does that phone cost?
280.
Yeah, that's.
We got to
sounds
get
about
an
right.
office so we can get some of those, man. Once the pod blows up, get some workers, have an office.
I bet setting your iPhone on speakerphone and putting it in the middle of the table works just as good.
Yeah, if not better.
Yeah, right. But those I've always thought were pretty cool.
If not, better is right.
Remember the overhead projector from high school?
What a piece of technology. What
With
a
that
great
huge
piece of
fan
equipment.
ripping in there on that light bulb.
Got nice and warm. Got to see the teacher's hand.
Waterworks is what I used to call it whenever she'd spray it,
Uh,
and the pigment would start to splatter.
I remember one time where they did that, and I think it was you that said it looks exactly like the continental United States. Do you remember that? The splotch of water?
All I know is every time
Totally
she would
random,
spray,
totally
I would
random.
say something. Waterworks. I loved it.
We all loved it, Mike.
It was a movie, dude. It's
Mike
like
was
the
that annoying kid, dude. Oh.
yeah, I was that
But
awesome kid. Dude.
old school like psychedelic bands in like the 70s or whatever, they would take a projector like that in like a glass bowl and then put food coloring and Dawn dish soap and water, so it would make that like bubbly,
oily kind of thing going
like
on.
projection. It's like an old school VFX thing for concerts.
Oh,
before they
cool,
could do
cool.
like LED
Wow,
screens and stuff.
wow. It's like it's like a
They would
iTunes
project-
visualizer.
Bands
yeah,
still get people to do that. There's this. The only example I have is the Krungabun band.
I'm sure people still do it. Like we're like old school.
Yeah, we do it analog.
It was like
The way God intended.
pretty sure it was food coloring water and maybe some other ink or something.
Whenever Krungabun has this set, and they
Kungabun? Is this what kind
it's
of
this hippie band.
Nice.
And I don't
Jam
even know.
band?
It's spelled so weird.
Why would you
Okay.
name a band something so hard to spell?
But it says it'll tell you visuals by at the very beginning.
Should I turn this down?
I don't think they're. Yeah, you can.
Definitely do.
Yeah, I forget how big
Pitchfork presents.
they are. They're big. But
That's
look what
a really big magazine, right? Pitchfork.
Yeah. Hurry up and skip into it because
look what just
video-
watch. This is at the very beginning. Watch what he's doing. He's doing the thing on the thing.
Oh yeah! Wow! Great visual.
And it's
Mike.
gonna say visuals by Drippy Eye Projections. There we
Drippy
go.
eye projection.
That's me who just like graduated or didn't graduate and just did that for the rest of life.
That reminds me of my cat, drippy fucking eyes. You know.
What's wrong with your cat's eyes?
They're not that drippy, but I thought that'd be a funny joke.
I was worried.
Yeah, that's bad, right?
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok that's like, "Do your dog's eyes water? That's all the toxins getting out." Is that true?
Anyone that's talking about toxins,
Yeah.
I feel like is making shit up.
Right? Because like when my dog eats, sometimes we'll cry a little bit. It's weird. Anyone else?
What do you mean she'll cry?
I don't know. Maybe
I
she's
always
having a
rub
great time.
my dog's little eye crusties out because my
That's
dog
just dogs-
loves letting his
yeah.
eyes.
Like
he
if
loves
Charlie
it.
eats and is having a good time, eyes will be totally wet, like she just cried.
She's having a good time. She's crying,
I don't know. She might be
Sensory overload.
very thankful for the food.
Dude, that thing at the very top of his Facebook is exactly what I was talking about.
It's beautiful.
It looks
setup.
cool. I like it. It looks
cool.
like
It's-
a microscope. That's what it looks like.
I'm pretty sure it's just Dawn dish soap, water, and food coloring.
Hell yeah, we got to get that on the pod.
Damn, dude.
And it's specifically Dawn dish soap because that's the kind they use
Hey.
to clean off the ducks.
You remember the place Work in Salisbury? We've talked about
Yeah,
that.
let's
right?
buy it.
They did that kind of stuff there. I think they had a whole lot of projectors, whole lot of.
Holy shit, you are right.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
You're
They did
right.
Something like that.
They did that.
Yeah.
Who was doing it?
He was actually a patient of mine back in the day too. His name was David something.
God rest his soul.
Hippie David. He was a cool guy. And
Is
he's
he
had
dead?
a hippie wife and everything. I haven't seen him in forever. No way he's still in
Have we
Salisbury.
talked about Chris Stefano's story about being a physical therapist guy?
That's the hottest story of all time.
I'm getting worked up.
And I guarantee it happened to the guy I worked for all the time. Like
You just
no
name
homo.
dropping?
No homo. This guy had
He's
it
a
all.
comedian.
This guy was like every girl loved him. He was like a 10, you know.
This lady came in and said her elbow hurt, and she was like, yeah, it kind of helps my elbow if you rub my lower back, and then it turns into like her blowing him. Yep, dude. And it's just like the way he tells the
Nice.
story. It's
Yeah.
like it's on a comedy podcast, and you're like, dude, I'm fucking driving to work.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
way too hot right now.
Whoa, the wheels getting turned.
Yeah, Chris Stefano, great podcaster. Great
Yeah, oh yeah,
podcaster.
yeah. I didn't like Speshy Weshy that much though.
Yeah, because I mean, these guys are better at podcasts at this point. I feel like The last special I was impressed with was John Mulaney a long time ago.
Well, have you seen any of Tom Segura's specials?
Yeah, and that was probably the same time.
He always
Ball Hog.
kills it.
Ball Hog was his latest, right?
Yes, he always kills his specials. He's got a new one coming soon. He's recording it in Phoenix in next month.
And shouldn't the Mulaney be coming out soon?
I haven't watched his last one. I'm not that much.
I can't remember what his last one was, but that must have been a long time ago. Comeback Kid or
I
Kid
loved when
Gorgeous.
he went to rehab. I was like, shout out John Mulaney.
Yeah,
You're a real dude.
That's why his next special is going to be so good. Because apparently the word on the street is as soon as he comes out on stage, his new bit is he just goes, "It was cocaine" or something. Like that. He has some hilarious opening joke that everyone's doesn't want to ruin.
Good.
Yeah.
I really like him in Big Mouth. Have you seen that show?
Yeah. And isn't he married to some dime or something?
I'm not sure. Can you look up John Mulaney wife?
Wait, Big Mouth, he is good in Big Mouth.
I like Big Mouth, and it's funny.
That is a wild show.
A lot of people hate it, and the main place I see it being hated on is TikTok, and I'm like, it's little kids that hate it. I feel like it's more for our age.
It's way kind of dirty for kids, but I could see everybody liking it. Yeah.
I didn't love it.
Man, I seriously got to watch some episodes twice because I was laughing so hard I didn't hear half of the shit.
Yeah, I remember. I mean,
love it.
I watched every single episode of season 1 and 2, and then I just kind of trailed off it. But I definitely liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been watching as much TV as I used to.
Yeah, if you fuck a lot, you love this show. You know what I mean?
The
It really
first
speaks to those fuck houses. You know what I mean?
Well, the one guy does have sex that impregnates a pillow or something.
Oh, that guy, man.
your
So
inner
funny,
horny
dude.
little bastard is just like,
There's a.
I like this show. It makes me.
It's like a star-studded cast too,
Yeah, I like that about it too.
Star-studded.
and they all
Name
and they all
four.
they all look like their younger selves too.
Nick Kroll, John Mulaney. You name the next two, please.
I don't know the guy's name who does the guy
I'll
who
give
fucks
you
the
one,
pillow,
Jesse
but he's in a
Glazer.
lot of movies.
You're
He's in
right,
a lot of
and
movies.
the girl is famous too.
And then the girl with the glasses, the red glasses, that is Ali Wong, the comedian.
yes, and the
You've
girl
done
who
more
the
than
girl who
enough.
does. I want to say it's Rashida Jones that does the voice, but it's not right. It's
Jenny
the other
Slate.
girl.
Jenny
yeah,
Slate.
that's her. Yeah.
Jenny Slate.
Jordan Peele's the
Peele's
ghost.
in it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Fred Armisen, classic.
Yeah, Jordan Peele is that ghost, dude.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, Jordan Peele is the ghost of that guy in the attic.
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Awesome. That show's great, but it gets a lot of hate.
Zachary Quinto's
It's just
in it.
because it's a little much for kids, but maybe it's not for kids. You know what I
Seth
mean?
Rogen.
But it keeps getting renewed for shows. It's like the Adam Sandler movies. Everyone hates Adam Sandler, and Netflix is like, it's our must watch.
There was a weird time period where everyone loved hating on Adam Sandler, and now he's back to being the golden child.
He came out with Uncut Gems, and he's like, "Oh, you can be serious too."
Well, remember,
You're not
he
just Jack and
said if he
Jill?"
didn't win an Emmy for that, he was going to make the worst movie of all time, and that ended up being Hubie Halloween. And I love that movie.
Was that you that was telling me how good that was?
You like it?
I've been
There's
told
worse
that was.
movies.
I've been told that was good before, and I've been told it isn't horrible.
I mean, it's a ridiculous comedy. You know what I mean? It's just one of those genres, and I like it.
Is that one
you
of the
know?
movies you put on the tattoo shop and make fun of the kid for being able to watch?
No, they like Hoobie. JJ likes Hoobie there.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing about Hoobie.
Just
It's
a good
It's
time.
a feel-good Halloween movie.
Yep.
But for some reason, there's way worse Adam Sandler movies. 50 First Dates is even worse than that to me.
I
Oh,
like, I
really?
like 50
Yeah,
First Dates.
I don't like 50 First Dates. It's
I
when
remember-
they started giving Rob Schneider a little too much in those. I'm like, oh, okay.
That was I went on a date to see 51st Dates.
Rob
I'm pretty
Schneider
sure.
and
He
that.
started when he starts breaking Rob Schneider off that much of a bone, I was like,
I love
All right,
seeing
dude.
Rob Schneider do.
You don't like Rob Schneider?
He's
I
so
don't.
funny, man.
I don't love Rob Schneider. I like Rob Schneider. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't like Rob Schneider. Of course, I like Rob Schneider.
You guys
Got his fucking head off.
You guys are a 3-piece of cheesecake.
Oh my
That's
God.
my favorite.
Oh my God.
Hey, I know you.
Big Daddy is one of the greatest movies of all time. Of all time.
When he asked the homeless
Yeah.
guy why he's homeless, why?
Well, I
good
never really
question,
thought about
kids.
that.
Never thought about that, kid. Come on, we're trying to get going. He just passes
I
out.
liked mushrooms or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I watched
right.
Fantasia a lot.
That was it. That was it.
I really got into mushrooms. Yeah.
I watched Fantasia a lot. It's a great
Hey,
line.
zip it. I'll get you a sausage McMuffin.
He just passes out into the trash.
Or zip it. I'll get you an egg McMuffin.
They're always amazed by the fact that they missed it by half an hour.
Yeah. Mhm.
But everyone... Yeah, that's,
And how about Steve Buscemi's role in Hubie? He's got
He's
a
in
good
that?
role in Hubie. He got a great role in Hubie.
I love him.
Yeah.
He's the best in Fargo.
Yeah. He's got a great career, man. It's definitely not all I'm saying.
The toll booth scene in Fargo. Yeah, but you feel fucking pretty proud of yourself in your fucking little toll booth.
Oh, also the great Ray Liotta, the great and late Ray Liotta
I have
was in
Liotta.
Hubie.
I gotta say something about Fargo. I always get sick to my stomach watching Fargo because they're hot boxing cigarettes in that car. You know what I mean? It's so cold up where they are in North Dakota, and they're smoking cigarettes with the windows rolled up in that car, and it makes me like think about having to choke that in that air.
That'd be terrible.
Wouldn't that be rough?
Yes.
And they're both ripping cigs in that car.
Dude, I went. Okay, so I gotta say that you just made me like the smell of grape cigarette things. What are they? The $3
cigarette thing?
It's like these.
I know menthol. I've never heard
It's like
of grape
a
cigarettes.
brown leaf wrapped cigarette that smells like grapes. It's like the cheapest thing you can get. That
You like a Black and Mild?
Talking about clothes?
Something like it.
Talking about
But
clothes?
A grape one though? A grape swisher or something?
It's like a pack of cigarettes.
Oh shit! I don't know.
I could try Googling.
They're
it, but-
brown though,
Yeah, they're brown wrapped.
like cigar packs. I think I remember seeing those. Man,
Lombardi's bathroom smelled like one, so I'm like, why?
Well, I remember they had
who
flavored
would
cigarettes.
Smoke that. I was like, who would smoke this indoors? And then I noticed one of the waitresses is definitely tweaking on something. She's like walking like a zombie, kind of.
That's sad.
And then I was like, she did a little boofy. She did a little meth boofy in the cigarette thing. That place was on one tonight when I went in there.
You ever seen people who like go down to like a really druggy part of like a big city and they just show you all the zombies and stuff?
Yeah.
That is super crazy, actually.
Philadelphia is the craziest right now.
Soft
It's
white
really like
underbelly.
a zombie movie. It really is.
Okay, you're springing my brain in many directions right now. But you ever heard of Kensington Avenue?
Nope.
Where is it?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, yes.
Must be
yes.
talking about the same thing.
He does drive-throughs
Yeah, I've seen them then. Yeah.
of
yeah,
just
soft white. Yes,
Dude.
Yeah. Soft white underbelly. The West Virginia stuff is wild.
his interview. I don't even watch his interviews anymore because I just start it's just too much.
Yeah,
But his drive-throughs are crazy. He just does these drive-throughs.
yeah. I've seen these.
But we're gonna come back to that because of Ray Liotta. You said the late great.
Oh, wow.
Someone made the funniest TikTok they had this skin where you could be Ray Liotta. And we all know he did a Chantix commercial about quitting cigarettes.
I remember that.
Well, this
Yeah,
guy put on his face and made the video behind the scenes at the Chantix
Oh, wait.
commercial.
That is that's a very funny comedian.
You're right. He does the Michael Jackson one too, doesn't he?
He's so funny. I think that's
I don't
him.
know who it is though.
His name is something. But he's really funny. Great impression.
I'm trying to see. It doesn't say in the comments, but yeah, he's like quit smoking with Chantix. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh my God, what's his name? He's so good. Oh, my bad. That's me.
Everything. Nothing worked. I tried everything to quit smoking. Cocaine. Everything. Nothing worked. Then I tried fucking Chantix.
What's this guy's name, Jack? You know him. I know you know him. This guy is
What's
a famous
Chantix?
comedian.
You got it.
Kyle Dunnigan.
Huh? Kyle Dunnigan. That's Kyle Dunnigan.
He's the Michael Jackson one, right?
You got to hear this shit though.
Sorry, am I?
Kyle Dunnigan's so funny. He does a Bill Maher that's just amazing.
This was not a smart idea. Walking down.
Is it glitching?
Yeah, something's going on.
Got the blue mic.
Was that a vocal sample you were doing?
this damn hill.
No, why are you
What the
doing
fuck?
that?
Down this damn hill?
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties, but tune into this. This will make you laugh.
He's amazing.
Stop smoking. Why would you want to do that? Hey, I'm Ray, and I quit fucking smoking with fucking Chantix. So try Chantix. Ray. Yeah. You can't swear. I'm Ray, and I stopped smoking with fucking Chantix. You should fucking get Chantix. I'm just talking to myself. It's weird, you know. If I got a scene I'm doing, I'll beat you in the fucking head if you don't try fucking Chantix, Darren.
I'm pretty sure
Darren.
he's banned from Instagram.
Well, he's dead,
Yeah,
so.
I can. One of the greatest actors of all time. I can pretend I'm not fucking smoking. And then later you could CGI the cigarette out. What are we
Yeah,
shooting?
he's going to get canceled after this. What is that, Jack? That looks like a Nickelodeon beer from the 90s or something.
This is a local Salisbury, Maryland. Fruited sour. One trick pony. I feel like this is another poke at RAR.
Wow. Oh, that's another poke at RAR.
I don't know.
And what's the brewery? What's the brewery?
Burnish.
Hell yeah. So they're doing it again. One trick pony. But nah, it's probably not.
Dude, I poked RAR today on
Look
the
at these
internet,
zombies. Look at those zombies. That's
and they
crazy.
responded to me instantly. I said to them, I posted a video of my cabinet of their cool glassware, and I was like, because I used to collect their stuff when they sold cool merch, and I said, you guys remember when RAR Brew made cool stuff? And they instantly replied and said, oh, stop.
What?
And I winky faced them, and then they just laugh emoji, and then kissy faced me, and I said something along the lines of, ever since those NFT guys.
No, tell me exactly what you said.
I said, some of those NFT kids think they are gods, though. It's pretty wild. I love y'all, though. Pulp is really good. And then they just said, good things coming. I said,
yeah.
keep me in the loop.
You like the pulp beer?
Yeah, but they're a bunch of fucking losers now.
No, I think they're good things coming. I think means they're going back to their.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I think they are. That was fun. That was one of the best days.
It was great.
One day, it snowed really, really bad, and Mike's work closed.
Look at that guy sleeping inside his. Nah, you missed it. But he was tying his shoe just to sleep.
Stop the video, Mike. Mike's work closed because it was snowing so bad, and it snowed so bad that Mike came and picked me up in Del Mar in the Subaru because he's got all-wheel motherfucking drive.
Damn.
We drove all the way to Cambridge and then hung out at RER all day
You've had the Subaru for a while, damn.
drinking.
I got to see the Otis ice sculpture.
What? I don't know what that is.
You're
Damn,
not gonna be able
it's-
to find that.
Yeah, you're right. This is close, but it's no cigar, that's for sure. But they had an ice sculpture guy come in the wintertime and do a carving of Otis.
Somebody replied to, I posted a picture of Mike saying, this man loves craft beer, holding the Blue Moon. And then they replied, the OG Wit. It's the OG
Oh,
Wit beer. It
that
really
is.
popularized people liking that kind of stuff around here. Craft beer in the 90s was so, or not 90s, I mean like late 2000s was so funny with like being like Blue Moon and like maybe someone have a fat tire. or
Yeah, that was
something.
that was a little bit after Blue Moon, but definitely early stages. That fat tire. I never liked it. I never liked fat tire.
I would
was-
drink that one.
This wasn't craft, but honey brown.
No, what? Yes, that's the definition of like the early craft beer
That's
stuff.
hipsters. That was like,
Newcastle.
oh, you smell like patchouli. What's that beer in your hand? Oh, it's a honey brown.
Yeah.
I remember
Oh,
I used
you're a
to
unique
say,
person. I like you. Can I,
I
see your
hated that.
room?
I
Oh, you
always
have a lot of
hated it.
tapestries. What are you drinking? Oh, that's a honey brown.
I used to really like the New Belgium. That's the fat tire people, right?
Yes.
They had some other good beers I used to like.
What New Belgium? I wouldn't say the same thing, but I can't remember what I used to like.
Yeah.
Or people would drink like a St. Pauli Girl.
Oh yeah, people used to swear by that. I know my friend Josh A loves it.
I never liked it. I used to drink like MGD and stuff, like heavier.
What's that?
Lagers.
MGD.
Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like St.
Miller
Ives.
Heavy.
I love the Jackass guys talking about High Life because it was like their main sponsor. I love that.
I used to like High Life a lot.
Yeah.
I used to drink a lot of Miller, High Life, and MGD.
Yeah. Honestly, that was the sponsorship that worked because me seeing the Jackass guys have a great time drinking High Life, so I was like, I'm gonna get some High Lifes. You know.
That's like me and Post Malone makes you really want to chug a Bud Light.
Yes. That shit works sometimes.
Dude, he has to say Bud Light on every album, and it's funny listening for it.
That's awesome.
And at one point he says like, Bud Light running through my piss.
Oh my God.
I like that one. And then on the other album he says, popping Bud Light, it's the new goose or something like that. It's just funny.
Dude, nothing
Bud
beats
Light.
just like a clean Bud Light drunk.
But to me, a Bud Heavy, a
Yeah.
Budweiser out of a bottle is about as perfect as it gets.
Or, yeah, but that gets a little headachy. Bud Light? You ain't gonna have no
you're right.
headache.
I was recently at a wedding, open bar obviously. It's a fucking wedding. You know what they had? Michelob Ultra.
Damn, that was that was the first. Was it the first light? No, I mean Miller was the first light.
I don't know, but
was the first
Michelob
Ultra.
Ultra has like no alcohol, no calories. You can just guzzle those things for hours and hours and
That
have
was
a
a
great
big deal
time.
when it first came out. Some people
Makes you
still
feel like a young buck.
Like you think like you're like I'm gonna get married one day and at my wedding we're gonna have a keg of Lost IPA. If you do that, everyone's gonna be fighting.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be drunk as
Yeah.
fuck. You know what you want to do? Unlimited Mick Ultras for everyone.
I'm gonna get some Mick Ultras next time I go to Food Line.
people end up pissing it out before they get too drunk. Because they got to pee.
Yeah. Michelob Ultra is a funny thing too, because you'll go to like a concert or something, and they'll be like beers. It'll be like $7. It'll be like Bud Light, Budweiser, Bud Light Lime, because it's about the Budweiser event.
Yeah.
So and then it'll be like $8 Michelob Ultra. You're paying an extra $1 to get less alcohol.
Yeah.
But it always costs more money for some reason. It's fancy.
Those healthy fucks will get it.
It's
Healthy.
fancy to be drinking a Michelob Ultra.
No one does that.
It's kind of for chicks a little
We
bit
need to
too.
start
Is it?
doing that.
Not
more.
really.
How is it?
I mean, it's just so light, you know. They're
Yeah.
watching their figure.
No, Michelob Ultra might not be for chicks, but this is what they tried to make for chicks.
What is that?
Ultra infusions, organic.
Everybody's got a seltzer and a flavored something or other now. Bud Light Lime, shout out. First ones to it. Loved it from the day one.
But that lime is good.
In the sun. If I was drinking one right now, I'd be like, a little bit about it. But if I was on a boat or something, I'd be guzzling that shit.
I really liked Bud Lime for a while, but the thought of it right now makes me not.
It's a little sugary and like lollipop-y or something.
You drink them so quick.
Like I hate
That's the Bud Light graphic
Dos
I know.
Equis. You know Dos Equis?
I like the amber. You don't like the amber?
No, Dos Equis tastes like syrupy to me.
Oh, wow. I like a Dos Equis.
I'm over the Dos Equis and I'm over Yingling. I hate to say it about Yingling, but
Yeah, I'm over Yingling.
when I drink them, I get
Yeah, I'm over England too.
a skunkiness. Almost like Stella Artois, which is gross. But Yingling is giving me this
Stella is the
skunkiness.
worst. You all drank Stella when we were in D.C.
You're thinking of someone else. Oh, maybe I drank it there. Oh yeah, I ordered a Stella.
You, Chris, and Troy all ordered a Stella, and I was like, "That's my number one most hated beer."
But on record,
Yeah.
I never.
It looks like it would be good, but nah, it's not that good.
But Stella's never been my go-to.
Don't they look up Stella Artois wife beater? I think they call it wife beating beer or something over there.
Oh, really?
It's like trashy beer.
Did you ever drink that beer back in the day that had that weird contraption on it that you got to pop off and you can actually reseal it back up? It's got like
Some beers have
metal
that.
brackets on it. It's called like ghouls or something. Ghouls.
Liquors serve themselves with that too. Like there's some vodkas that come like that.
There was a lot of that in Germany when I went there. A lot of
when
that
I used to
in Germany.
brew my own kombucha, we would use that for the
Oh,
second
yeah.
fermentation so that the lid didn't fly off. A lot of stuff that's bottle conditioned is like that.
So this is what I could find about wife beater. It must be a known UK trash term, and this store got bold and put a sign up.
Is it about Stella?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is about Stella?
It's on Stella.
right
It says
here.
wife beater 12-pack.
Yeah, wife beater. I knew it.
It's not photoshopped. It looks like a real thing from the bend at the bottom
You
here.
got the fancy foil on it, like
Yeah,
what's the
it's-
Mexican one that does that? Modelo.
I love Modelo.
My
That's
other
good.
half thought
Yeah.
it was called wife beater because she shouts Stella before attacking her streetcar named Desire.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Movie stuff.
Interesting.
I think it's just a trashy, shitty beer. Yeah, look, wife beater. That cup.
What's our trashiest beer in America? PBR?
Could be.
Miller?
PBR won the motherfucking blue ribbon.
Yes. That's awesome.
At the Chicago World's Fair.
That's so cool.
We already talked about this one time, but it was in a lost episode.
Probably a lost episode. It's a good topic. That's cool.
No, it is. PBR won.
It won a big award, guys. It's not that bad.
It's like saying McDonald's sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
It's not on every corner for a reason.
Jim Gaffigan has a great McDonald's bit. It's like everyone. You ever ran into someone you know in a McDonald's? It's like you're in a fucking porn store. It's like, oh, I was just in here to use the ATM. It's like, it's so funny. It's
My
like,
damn kid needs that stupid toy for that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
This isn't a kid's meal. Oh,
Yeah. I was just using the bathroom.
they gave me the wrong thing.
And like, it's like, I never go to McDonald's. Who's going? They've served 200 billion people. It says it right on outside. He's got this great bit.
When I'm loving it, I have no shame.
I love McDonald's.
I'll go love on it whenever I feel the fuck like it.
A bacon McDouble? Good.
No, you get a double cheeseburger like a gentleman. You don't get a McDouble.
You get more cheese, right?
They have the sweet, not sweet. Sweet is not a word in it, but their sweet and sour is one of my favorite sweet and sours. Their crispy chicken sandwich is like copying Chick-fil-A's thing with 2 pickles.
Yeah, one time
It's really good.
I didn't get sauce with the nuggets, and Samantha was like, "Where's the sweet and sour sauce?" I was like, "I just didn't get sauce." She was like, "You get sweet and sour sauce with the nuggets." I was like, "Okay, I'll remember that next time." Sorry.
She'll
Very
get you
important.
if you don't get her food.
I'm not a
right.
sauce man.
Shout out Sam.
I'm not a big sauce guy.
Yeah, it's just sugar, but some of them taste real good.
Remember
good.
when we used to all go to Buffalo Wild Wings all the time and get absolutely hammered off Natty Bows?
Yes.
Absolutely hammered off Natty Bows in those giant pours. You would come, right?
I came to a few. Yeah.
That's a
There would be
vague-
like 8 of us at a round table.
Jared, I mean, we all would go, man.
Because I don't really like Buffalo Wild Wings, but
Me
I like,
neither.
I like the camaraderie. Yeah.
Exactly. We would go. It was new in Salisbury when we would go. was just opened. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I haven't been in a long time.
That place, once I started going there for like past their like honeymoon phase, that chicken, well, the wings stopped being as plump, the bone in, and then the boneless, whenever it would be boneless cheap night, it would just be a cubed piece of chicken with this breading that had fallen off of it. I was like, half fallen off of it. And that's when I started to really just and then
And you're like, that was $33.
Yeah, and when it was cheap that night, but then you go on a night where like you're like, I want some boneless ones anyway. I don't care. I'll pay the premium, and they're even worse than they were on free night or some shit. But like, it was unacceptable. And then you bite into the chicken, and it's like that, like it's.
This reminds me, Mike.
It's just bad chicken.
Let's just move on to Mike had a chicken slider this week.
It was
From Royal Farm?
Oh yeah, last night I said I would say this on live.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So
Mike's been hating on the Royal Farm sliders.
I was hating on that one episode. That maybe isn't a lost episode as well.
Could be.
I said one time and maybe many times before that I did not like their sliders, but last night I had a good one.
They're good ones.
Bought from the S-Curb Royal Farms in Salisbury
ghetto
at the
one.
most scary time of night.
Oh, we were out there
one?
at nighttime playing Pokemon Go downtown last night.
Dang.
We wandered around downtown last night playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drop my tag. I'm gonna drop my code on live. I was something I wanted not to interrupt you, but hey, we play Pokemon Go live now, and we're gonna get you to add us. Go ahead.
Gotta catch 'em.
Yeah, we were playing Pokemon Go last night downtown, and then I was like, let's hit the Royal Farms.
I was like, that one.
Bold. That's bold right there.
Yeah, and we went down there.
You better have a big Pokemon for that.
And sure enough, there was somebody outside asking for a lighter to light their blunt. And then there was like a guy inside talking to Mike about getting a tattoo.
It was
Oh,
bad,
really? Someone
dude.
just recognized you?
No. Well,
Oh.
someone said, I like your work.
Okay.
Classic
Look
stuff.
at Mike. It's
Yep. I thought maybe they're like, the tattoo guy.
My go-to thing is just to instantly just make it come to the shop.
Yeah.
Come to the shop.
That's what he did while we were waiting for our slider.
It was
And
perfect
then
timing.
The dude who was making the slider, this happens all the time at Royal Farms. I'll be at the Royal Farms in Laurel because my grandfather lives in Seaford, so I stop at the one in Laurel all the time on the way home and get a slider. And then I go to the one in where else do I stop? Not this one that I'm talking about all the time, but I stop at different Royal Farms. But
There's a million.
people
of them.
making this. Oh yeah, the one over by Mike's shop on Nanticoke Road. I go there all the time, and they're always like,
Explosive tattoo.
"Hey man, thanks a lot. Sorry it took so long to make the slider.
Oh my god.
Have a good day.
Oh
Nice
my
as
gosh.
can be.
So
Nice as
good.
can be.
So
They put
good.
love into
That
the
is
slider.
Cool. That is cool.
They're not back there like I hate making this. Slider.
Yeah, and sometimes it can be like that. So that's great. I
have recently had great experiences at those 3 Royal Farms. The people behind the counter making this.
You know what was a funny memory that is still in my head? I remember the first time walking into a Royal Farms when they had just started like the touchscreen system, and you're looking at it like, am I crazy? Like the guy's right there, and I'm not going to talk to him. I want to touch on this screen.
It
Do you
felt weird.
Do you remember like the first time doing that?
Yeah.
I still remember
great.
the first time doing that.
I did
But, like
with
the first time it was weird. It was like, he's right here.
But normally that guy
Is busy, so it's a
Right.
good system. It's a
it's
good
2
system.
people normally. Now it's just 1 person.
Do you want to know something crazy? That memory me. Your parents' house, a couple streets over.
Uh-huh.
There was
Don't
a
tell him where
gentleman.
his parents live.
Well, I'm not doxing you, but Seth Nicholson, man, I'm dropping a name.
Go ahead.
He lived on that street,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he lived next to. It was a Royal Farms where there used to be a convenience store next to the Wet Your Whistle. Was a Royal Farms, and they had they got the touch screens ahead of the time, and we ordered a cheesesteak sub. It was like the best thing in my life.
Yeah, it was.
And I remember being like, this guy's going to make me a sub. I'd made it on a computer. I was only like 12 or 13. I was like, this feels ahead of its time. And then for the first time, I went and played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and he had a katana and cut a guy's head off. And I was like, I was scarred.
I love my first memories of playing Vice City.
Vice City is probably the best video game.
Can I give my random? Like I got to give my speech about.
Yeah, he was on to something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I wasn't really. I was no. You're good.
No,
but
no,
about self checkouts.
That was a weird experience.
They're the greatest thing ever.
I like them.
They're like I hate people that hate self checkouts.
Yeah.
It was
They're-
efficient today. I used one. It was a
Exactly.
busy day.
People
there.
think that someone's whole existence should be standing there, waiting for you to appear, to scan your items to pay
Yeah.
for them.
That's a fucked up mental thing.
Exactly. It's fucked up. They're not. And they'll be like, I don't work here. I shouldn't have to scan the items. Like, well, you walked throughout the whole store and put every item in your cart and shit.
Yeah.
But then, like, me
true.
scanning them and checking out, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, that's very funny.
I get really pissed off about this whole self-checkout thing.
It's just a new thing you got to get used to. You know what I mean?
And you got to think, like, there used to be someone standing there waiting all day for someone to come to scan their items, to pay for them. But now that person, what are they doing? They could be doing something else. Maybe they're a good songwriter. Maybe they're a singer. Maybe they're at home singing now. Maybe they're a potter. Maybe they're at home with a pottery wheel.
Maybe they don't have a fucking job.
Yeah, that's $16 an hour they're missing out on, you know?
No, they're doing something better with their life.
Okay. Yeah, glass is always half full.
No. Okay, but then
Cashier's a good job, Jack.
no, it's not.
No,
It's a
you're
horrible
right.
job.
They got the mop thrown at them. Get in the back and mop.
Well, or you
Still
can
pay the
say
same.
like, well, then maybe one day the mop will be automated. There's a robot that mops for you.
And
And
is that already?
And
I've
honestly,
seen it.
there's this one lady in our food line. She's the worst fucking checker-outer of all
Yeah, fuck her.
time.
Then.
I know.
And when I
you're-
see her, I just go right to that. And it's so funny because I think everybody thinks the same thing. Because when she's working, everybody goes to the self-checkout. And she's just sitting there with her thumb up her ass. She's terrible.
That's awful.
That's sad.
Yep. She like drops your shit and stuff. It's weird. It's like, how could you be this bad?
At the end of the day, all these jobs are going to be automated.
Yep.
They'll be able to stock the shelves automatically. You've seen those carts that move around Amazon. They bring there's the Amazon people that pack the boxes and the shelf like zips over to them.
I have
with
seen
the phone.
those.
Yeah, they'll be doing that in the grocery store.
The warehouse at Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my
But,
god. That shit blows my mind and my.
Then everyone will be free.
There's
to
a
do
new
other
Amazon store
fun
in
things.
Seaford.
Peep it. Peep this shit.
Everyone will do other fun things with their life.
Look at this place.
Got to get that income though somehow.
Oh my god! Don't show people work. You know, we were trying to see the machine.
And that's when
the
universal
cashiers and the truckers
basic
disappear.
income will come in.
God damn, that's
That's
crazy.
like people will be like, "Oh my god, trucking's going away."
Mm.
If they put automatic trucking, no one's passion is trucking.
Yeah.
No one's like, "I can't wait to move something from point A to point
Life's
B
not about
mindlessly."
passion. It's about discipline.
No, trucking
No,
becomes.
it should be
a-
about passion though. It shouldn't be about just fulfilling your basic needs.
I'm
or
just being
whatever.
devil's advocate.
I know. But I don't know. Just like it's not like a passion to be.
self-driving truck. This is the
The
future.
champion UFC fighter isn't the best because he likes it more than the other guy. It's because he's disciplined enough to get up every day and train more. I'm
Talking about Usman.
But that might mean he likes it more, right?
yeah, discipline versus passion.
He loves being
it's
the
just a
best.
philosophical argument.
Like he loves being the guy in high school who was like.
But you're right.
Naruto
Passion's
kid.
way better. I'd like to just focus on my passions and not
Exactly.
have to do it.
Like somebody driving one of those trucks is like, man, I wish I could be painting horses.
But I have
right
to
now.
do this if I want a fucking roof over my head.
I gotta say that
Yeah.
I've met plenty of truckers that love that shit.
Because
They
they
love
get
it.
money because they're finally making money. You know what I mean?
No,
'Cause
they're
they're
like-
finally making
They'll
some money.
say they love it because like you can believe the amount of money I made for driving these days.
I took my family on vacation and now I got to watch. You know, that's why they say they love it. They don't love it.
The guy I met has no family, and he's got a ring on every finger, and he loves the open road, and he likes.
He makes that money, and I bet it's not
Banging.
that bad.
You know
You're
what he could
sitting
do?
there with yourself. You get some alone time.
If he wasn't a trucker, he could buy an RV.
Lot lizards. He's banging lot lizards. He's doing meth. He's got a dog in his truck. You know what I mean?
What kind of dog?
I don't know. He's an old dusty.
Like a Chihuahua
He's
or
an
like
old-
an Australian?
And then I got a buddy who does it who's younger, and he just seems to like it and traveling and stuff. And like,
But it's not.
but you're right. It's good
It's
money.
not their
So
passion.
and I think they make like $100,000 a year or something like
There
that.
you go. That's why they like it. It's
Like
not their
like the ones who work
passion.
for like Walmart.
can
and
it
stuff.
become their passion? Can it become their
If
passion?
it is, that makes me sad.
I mean, I
They
could
could be good at
understand
something or something.
like in getting
anything.
your alone time. You get nice and comfy. Maybe you listen to a podcast. I
long-
could see some people liking that.
Yeah, I drive 45 minutes to work every day. I like that.
But man, when I drive to like Florida and stuff, man, I'm a wreck. I'm like, I got to get to sleep. Like just seeing the road over and over and over again.
Dude, I used to drive for a living for a small amount of time for that dance company. We would drive from Detroit to Nashville to Baltimore.
I never knew this part of your
It
life.
puts a wear on you.
Dude, we drove from Detroit to Baltimore, me and Ben Hancock, in a blizzard. And I wish I had video of like we were driving up this hill and I'm in this like 18-foot truck
Jesus.
and it's snowing like crazy. and there's cars just going up this hill, stalling in front of me, like, and their wheels spinning out, and me whipping around them, going up the shoulder and shit, and Ben being like, "Go, Jack, go,
dude,
go."
what a moment, what a moment.
And like, if
Ben's
we were,
the perfect partner for
exactly,
that
because
situation.
he's a better driver than me. He's probably thinking like, I wish I was driving. I wish I was driving. I wish I was driving.
Is he better?
Well, I mean, the whole thing was he was the manager, and he didn't get paid per mile. I got paid per mile, so he let me drive the whole time.
Ah, cool.
So, in this snowy hill environment, there were cars getting stuck, and if we were ever to stop, there was no way we were going to get going again because the truck weighed so much, had shit going, and I was just whipping around.
Oh my god!
And we made it up over this hill, and we're going down the hill on the other side, and we were just like, yeah, high-fiving and shit in the middle of the night too.
Yeah,
because we were just like, we got to get back to Baltimore.
That's terrifying. The only thing I can compare to that is the driving into to Tomorrow World in gale force storms. You were in that car, right?
Yeah.
Me, you, Andrew Braham, and Sam.
On the way home. On the way home.
On the way there, and we got pulled over on the way there.
Yeah, we got pulled over on the
instantly.
Bay Bridge, right?
I just figured
we're gonna leave at 2 a.m. and we're gonna make good time. And at 4 a.m, we made it over the Vienna Bridge or some bridge.
And didn't we get searched?
They
almost.
No, almost.
No,
dude. There was fuck it, acid. I said it in the right there. But we had a thing on our. It was a Corolla with 4 people in it, with a camping bag on top, trunk filled to the brim.
Yeah.
So that suspension was riding low. They were looking.
We
at you.
put stuff in the middle, like, dude. It was the most packed a car can get.
Yeah.
It was
and that far.
That's
too.
an epic journey right there. But I remember just
Is that
driving
the good
through
year or
this
the bad
rain.
year? They're both good, but you know what I mean.
We were so way down
The
that
first year, the
nothing
good year.
mattered.
Yeah.
And I met you there from Texas in the fucking Mazda 3.
Yes.
Back down 2.
And then we got muddy.
And the next year.
And we both drove the Mazda 3 and the Corolla out again. Up these uphill muddy slats and slits.
Think we'll ever go to a festival again?
Yes.
The whole group, everybody.
Tomorrow World's
everybody?
coming back.
I was thinking about going to.
Did James ever go?
No, he didn't.
He never went.
Did he come to limo time?
James would be fun there.
When I lived in Texas, I would go to like 3 festivals a year or whatever because there's so many around. And we moved back here. I was like, we're going to Firefly immediately just to get a festival in. And then it came out this year, and then the lineup was there, and I was like, I don't really want to go to that.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that fun.
Got the Ocean's Calling coming in a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
don't want to go to that either.
Weeks. You don't like Dave Matthews?
Nope.
You don't like David Matthews?
I'm going to pee really quick. Mike's going to.
And Barstool Sports is going to be there, Jack. I know you love them.
Oh, no. They don't do anything. They don't do anything.
It's about to be rolling that music time. And
Yeah,
I wanted to plug a fun game that me and Jack have been playing lately.
What's it called? Pokemon
Go. If you know about it, you know about it.
How about you Pokemon Stop, okay?
Ha! Double me! Get ready. Because we got our shameless code drop. Oh, they're backwards. Or no, they're not. That's
Triple
perfect.
Mike, Triple Mike.
So
triple.
On the screen right is me, and on screen left is Jack. If I got that backwards,
Ooh.
just flip it and reverse it, like Missy Elliott
so
said.
that is on Jack's camera, right? Yep, there we go.
Yeah, add us. We go around Salisbury shamelessly, and we play the game, switch your team to yellow, and we can just have a good time. Just have a good time. Pokemon Go. It's fun. All right, that's the shameless Pokemon Go plug.
You know what we need for this podcast? Some man on the street. That's what I like. We need some questions, and we need to pre-record it and then just like play the segment.
I'll do it while we're out Pokemon Go, and I'll man on the street people if I feel like it's the right opportunity.
Especially if we have a good topic that we can later get into after we see what the people think about it. That'd be so fun.
I agree. That'd be cool. Like, we could even like bite off Billy on the street.
Oh, he's
and be
the
aggressive
best.
with it.
Yeah. Don't you love man on the street stuff?
Dude, yes.
Man on the
We
street.
need man on the street for this pod.
I used to
Mike.
have to do that in college. It was so awkward.
Yep. Like just like what's a good question? You got to come up with a
I
good
remember
question.
one time I went to the mall in Salisbury to do man on the street interviews, and it was really dead there. So I walked into Lens Crafters, and I walked up to a lady.
Weren't we doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that together.
Do you remember when we walked up to the lady in Lens Crafters? Do you
Yeah,
remember what
wasn't she
happened?
like extremely good looking or something like
She was
that?
extremely good looking, and
Then what happened? Shit.
we walked up behind her, and she went, ah! She screamed. Do you remember her screaming?
Yes,
Can you remember what she
yes.
said?
No.
She immediately said, sorry, I was raped.
Oh my
God! Now I remember. So
we were like-
weird. So weird.
We were like, what? We were like, we're just asking questions about a thing at school, and she was like, "Sorry, I get really scared when people are behind me because I was." Wait, can you not say? I don't think you can say that word on YouTube right now. Damn it.
Damn, YouTube is crazy.
Yeah.
Damn you just ruined our episode.
Yeah, right. Fuck. But she said,
Catch us on Rumble next week, guys.
Yeah, I was R-worded. And,
Well, just to be clear, YouTube,
Hey,
we
ain't
will
talking
just
about Rumble.
apologize for it now. And he's talking about someone who went through something bad, and we're not talking
That's
about
crazy.
it
I
in
remember
any
that
sort
now,
of
though.
but that was just like, hi, nice to
Other
meet
way.
you. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, lady, right?
Yeah. That's so
Never
funny,
forget
man.
that.
and don't.
How could I forget that?
And then we'll just take it back to Barney. Never talk to strangers, even if you have to do people on the street for
I
school,
had to talk to strangers.
because she may have been raped.
Yeah, just put a different letter on it. That's the way to do
I'm
it.
testing the waters here.
I respect that.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just play the music, and then we did our special Memorial Day
Yeah,
or
Memorial
Labor Day.
Happy
or,
Labor Day, guys. Work sucks. I know. Right?
I thought about
Blink
a-
182,
I
Mike?
called it
Blink
Memorial Day.
182?
Saying, look, I wore Memorial Day stuff. Like,
That's
yeah,
cool. That's cool.
We're off work.
But it's about pregnant ladies, right?
It's not Memorial
What
Day,
is?
though.
Labor.
Oh. No, it's got to be about work, right? Maybe think. Maybe start thinking there. Maybe it is. All ladies get pregnant around this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
To honor and recognize the labor movement and the works and contributions of laborers and development achievements. Yeah, okay. We should get a whole labor week.
It was
if you
created
really
back in the day to
appreciate
give
us.
the 12-year-olds a break.
Nice. Yeah, they were done making shoes and stuff.
Work sucks. I know.
factory.
Blink 182.
Thanks, man.
He was a communist from the beginning with that shit. Work sucks. I know socialism, and he just wanted like, you know what I mean?
I heard capitalism described as making something for the cheapest price and selling it for the most or whatever.
It's the best system in the world.
When you dial it down to that, it sounds kind of not good.
I used to buy enamel pins from China and then sell them online here, and I guess you could say I still do that here. So
That's fine, man. Those people are smart people. They're doing their best to
yeah, what are you talking about?
Chinese.
people?
The Chinese.
They are
Anyone
literally
working
the
in a
leaders in
factory.
like all industry.
Anyone working in factories is they're running
why
all
I
their
love
options.
them.
They
have-
are saying this is my best option.
Well,
I just
the
don't
reason
actively make the pins. I just have
they're
too
the
many.
leader in industry because they have no they just fuck the environment up. They just burn shit.
They're fracking.
Yeah, we're gonna go forever on this topic. We should roll this music.
They're freaking and fracking.
Play it.
I wanted you to play it, and then I was gonna rumble cam, Jack.
do it.
And it's on, but it's on me, and it's not on anyone at all. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. The Rumble Cam. That's what we wanted to do. Tune in next Sunday. We're back on our normal schedule. We're going to be having weekly uploads. We're going to have a nice arsenal of content for
On
you
the
guys.
Lord's Day.
On the in-between, too. Like that little video we had for you the other day. We're going to even upload those pictures you can do that I've seen people do.
We're only going to put those on the Patreon, though, so...
Get ready for the Patreon,
You're right.
guys.
We have a lot of
greatest
lost
website in the
episodes,
world.
A
too.
lot of behind the scenes.
Hey, thanks,
Behind the
guys.
scenes stuff happening around here. We're going to take videos at our Monday meeting, at the breakfast.
Take that boom camera out of here. Yeah, man. I can't wait. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah,
We'll
the-
see you next week.
Fog machine.
Shut my mouth wide